Yeah, I feel like I've heard that song so many times, but I don't know what it's from.
It's one of those things you could hum into SoundHound. One of those apps you can actually hum things.
I've tried that before. It did not work at all.
Yeah, I guess you need to really know it, because if I just went like bow bow bow, it's like probably wouldn't.
But it's also, you need like an easy enough song. Like the one that we were trying to do is Kate was trying to remember the song that goes like hi 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 oh hi. It's like
You mean the Moana song? Is that...
That's what I was going to say.
No, it's from like the 90s. I don't even know.
I know which one you're talking about, but I don't think you're singing it right at all.
No, because it's
Which is the problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hi hi hi.
Well, now I need to know what this song is.
Sounds like the Moana song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which just gives me so much respect for that guy on Reply All. I feel like I just talked to
Oh
you
my
again
God,
about
yeah.
this, Dylan. The guy who there was a song from like the 90s or 80s that he like recreated from scratch.
Oh, yeah.
Because the song
Yeah.
like didn't exist anymore. And he like
Yeah.
got it pretty fucking close. I was like, there is no way that I could recreate a song that I heard like 20 years ago and
Yeah.
haven't heard since.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You remember
Yeah,
so
'cause-
many lyrics too, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
And he was just like convinced he was going insane because he was
Yeah.
like, how is there no trace of this song
Yeah.
literally anywhere?
Well, and everyone else is like, he's probably like, it's like a conglomeration of different songs he heard when he was
Yeah.
younger that he's merging in his head.
Every Bare Naked Ladies song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it like they said it wasn't until he was in the studio like directing people that everyone started being like, I think this guy is legit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
he's
knows what he's talking
so
about.
like
We're
sure.
making a whole song.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when they finally found the real song, they're like, oh my God, he was so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very close.
He was the perfect person to try and recreate a song, apparently.
Amazing.
Yeah. One of my other favorite parts of that story was when they talked to the guy from Bare Naked Ladies, and they were like, yeah, they thought it was maybe just one of your songs because like it's just like this like rambling sort of like random words and stuff and sound kind of like your style. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's kind of sad to hear that's what people think we sound like.
That's hilarious. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I think we're done here.
Some
Yeah.
rambling pop garbage like your songs.
He's like,
You know,
oh,
like all of
damn.
this.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Generic 90s pop garbage.
Pop garbage.
I'm sorry, did you just call me to insult me?
More or less.
That is reply all. Yeah. Case of the Missing Hit, I think is
Yeah.
what that episode is called.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
episode.
super
One of
cool.
the
Right.
best episodes of a podcast I feel like I've ever heard. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Previously in the Brotherverse.
This is the Prince of Omnia.
Perry, you have been transported 20 years in the future.
Great Old One, deliver my soul from this vessel and give me new life.
You know, it seems like Arrow is a bit disturbed. We told him where you guys were. So I'm concerned that someone may be bringing the fight to us.
Do we think Arrow is working with the Guardians, or do we have two separate threats?
The powers of the talisman are great.
Might as well use their power to give us an upper hand.
All right. So you guys are on the Valkyrie currently, and you have returned from Bagisha. You've attuned to the new talismans that are now under your control. So each one of you basically has like a floating crystal in front of your head now that is colored specifically to the talisman that you hold. And so you have now woken up on the Valkyrie, and you are aware of the fact that Orthguard or Arrow or whoever you were fighting in the dream world is now aware of your existence in Toth, that the Valkyrie is in Toth, and you believe him to be on his way to Toth to engage in battle.
right.
Sweet.
So you're waking up in your chambers at this point.
How much time do we have? Does anyone know where he is?
I just woke up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've been up all night. Orthguard's coming.
What?
How'd you sleep?
Oh,
Well, very well.
yeah.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
asking.
asking. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am also worried about getting attacked. Should weren't we planning on like getting out of here, or are we just gonna stand here and fight? Because I feel like running's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if that would go so well.
No?
Fighting.
Oh, that one, yeah. Well, seems like we should maybe go find Sage and make a game plan, because, yeah, you're right. Time's pretty limited.
Yeah, did Sage just let us sleep and let me stay up all night with no plan? They're just waiting for us to come?
Yeah, I
Do you think
guess so.
Sage was sleeping? Let's go wake her up.
Okay.
All right, you guys going to the command deck?
Go into her room. Her bedroom.
Go-
Does she sleep in the command deck? Is there like a Murphy bed out of the console?
she sleeps under her desk in the command room. A Murphy
trundle bed?
console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the command deck.
Cool. So you guys gather yourself and your things, and you walk up the spiral staircase to the main deck area in the console room. And when you enter, you see Sage standing in front of the large sort of windshield of the front of the Valkyrie, and she's looking out into the desert with her hands behind her back. And she looks over her shoulder and sees you and walks towards you slowly. And when she gets a little bit closer, she says, I'm guessing that you guys are just as worried as I am at this point.
I am. These guys were sleeping.
Yeah, how did you sleep, Sage?
Oh, well enough. Well enough.
Everyone's just sleeping?
Yeah, say it's just you, Orc.
Oh my gosh. I was doing push-ups all night. Helps me
All
think.
night?
All
How are
night.
your arms doing?
There's
Well.
noodly hanging.
Yeah.
I pushed up well. Thanks for asking.
And Sage just says, we felt it was important to let you get a long rest before today, because we have a lot of things to talk about.
I mean, you could have told me.
But yeah, so what we know so far is Iser and May have detected that the Guardians are in fact on their way at this point.
Oh, God.
They have a few hours until they reach us, and so there's a part of me that feels like we need to attack and retrieve the other talisman from Orthguard. However, his forces are very large, and we can't go against him head on at this point. His forces are too great. So if there's any way that we can try to use our strengths to get to him and not face him head on, that could be beneficial.
Tactical.
Would you mind listing our strengths for us?
I feel like the speed of our aircraft are great. The Ravens that Grimm has developed, they're small, they're fast,
Okay.
but not necessarily powerful in and of themselves. We do still have Thor the War Raven, which is our one big
Oh, yeah.
attack ship that we're able to use. So there is that. But not going to lie, we will
That's it.
definitely have to be tactical. And we have 4 talisman. I mean, each one of you and myself. So that is a large advantage in and of itself.
Which ones do they have, potentially?
They have earth, wind, and fire.
Oh, I forgot. We're screwed.
The power combo. So the way I see it, we kind of have like 3 options here. Take the Ravens and the ship and run, buy us some time. Number 2, just barrel in there with Thor the War Raven, like you're saying, and just head-on attack, and maybe us hitting first will give us a bit of an advantage if they're not totally expecting us to come in all guns blazing. Or number 3, elaborate heist. And we slip in there
Oh,
and take the talisman without them ever knowing.
I like that.
Yeah, heist sounds
I
great.
do love a good heist.
Oceans,
And, heist-
Oceans 3.
Yeah.
Or Sages 3?
Sages
Not
3
exactly how we.
has a little bit less to it with just 3 people. I'm actually trying to remember here. I feel like Orc commandeered one of the vessels.
Yeah, we did.
Is that
From
right?
the other dude.
From the airship battle. From
It was before the battle, though. Are you talking about the little ship that we stole?
Oh yeah, you did steal the little airship. That's right. I was trying to think if you guys commandeered one of the bigger warships during the air battle, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh no, I have it in my notes here. Orc defeated an air tank, then commandeered it. So the keepers now have a guardian air tank.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
I did do that.
I just do so many cool things. I can't keep track of it.
It's funny. The note I have right after that is Yenri tickled vlog inside the siege ship.
So like potato.
Yeah, right.
How much we helped out.
Yenri does cool stuff too.
Yeah.
I just
About
do silly
equal in its
things.
usefulness right at this moment, for sure. You know
We
he's
know
ticklish.
he's ticklish.
Yeah.
Well, Yenri, I'm particular to your third option.
Heist?
Old heisty. Yeah. I feel like we're pretty good at, sneaking.
We have his son still.
Ah.
It seems advantageous.
True. Yeah, that's kind of an ace in the hole. He doesn't even know we have a son.
No,
He doesn't even know he has a son.
but he may not care though. He knows he has a
True.
son. He doesn't know that he still has a son. He knows he had a
Yeah,
son.
he knows he had a son. He
Hopefully.
is unsure on the
Hopefully.
tense of that.
He's probably pretty sure, but he doesn't know he's wrong.
Still holding out hope.
That is a really complicated way to say that. He's pretty sure, but what he doesn't know is that he might be wrong.
It's a big advantage right there.
Yep.
It is.
What if we stow away in the warship, have Percy bring it back, and be like, "Dad, I'm home," and then heist?
And we're
Why?
in the warship.
Yeah, we're hiding in the warship.
Trojan warship.
Yeah, we've done this before, right?
Yeah.
We'll get
I
a
think so.
giant book. We'll fill it with bears.
And one bunch of bears and Percy.
Yep.
Wait, is it Perry or Percy?
Perry.
Perry. Okay.
Yeah, Percy's the archaeologist. So Sage is listening to you guys say this, and she's pondering this and nodding her head, and she says, I'm liking the idea of this, and I'm wondering how I can be the most help here. I'm thinking a diversion.
Yes. That sounds right. I mean,
Yeah, what's the heist formula? Diversion plus
Yeah. What
ace in the
montage do we
hole.
have of people to collect for this heist?
yeah.
We need some celebrity.
Yeah.
We all know who.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh,
You need the brains, the brawn,
and the Brendan.
the face,
The Demolition
and the
Man.
Brendan.
The brains, the brawn, and the Brendan.
If we're honest, Brendan is all of the above.
Yeah. So I need one man.
You need the Brendan. You need the Brendan. You need the Brendan.
We're gonna need a Brandon, and 2 Brandons.
Yeah.
But yeah, brains, brawn, face, and getaway driver. Those are the
Is Demolition
Okay.
Man on there too? I guess that might be
Can't-
Braun.
Yeah. It's scalable, I guess.
Yeah.
There's probably a few other slots that can be fit in there.
What's his
Well-
character's name in The Mummy?
Rick O'Connell.
Rick
Yeah,
O'Connell.
So we're gonna need a Rick O'Connell, a George of the Jungle.
We trying to think of the getaway.
Who's the Canadian Mountie?
Oh my
Dudley
god.
Do-Right.
Yeah, Dudley Do. He's the getaway.
Is he the getaway?
Yeah, he's a getaway car.
On his horse.
Perfect.
That's brilliant. So, yeah, I like this plan. Let's do that one.
Yeah, I'm liking the idea. I'm thinking that the Valkyrie should probably run away, but maybe somehow broadcast its position first to sort of lure them away. Or maybe there's something our mages can do with some major illusions to sort of trick the guardians and follow a false trail.
Yeah, this the illusory veil around the Valkyrie, can it only show like the surroundings, or can you make that show whatever we want?
We can have May create any illusion that we would want. And for the most part, she's powerful enough to sort of evade magical detection. But I'm afraid that the mages that Orthguard has will probably still be able to detect us because of just the sheer power he has at this point.
But they might only detect us if there's something worth them trying to detect. Meaning if we reverse the veil and show a Valkyrie that is no longer there, as in you guys fly away, but we leave behind some sort of veil of the Valkyrie and an army behind, they might approach and think that they're about to fight you guys while you're somewhere far away.
Can it be stationary, or is it attached to where May is?
That's a good question.
May has to be at the center of it. However, we do have other mages that can cast Major Illusion, so the combination of them might still be able to create a illusion of the Valkyrie.
But we'd have to leave them behind.
So who are we gonna leave?
This is
to
true.
Die? Who's that guy we hated on the Valkyrie? You guys remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back when?
Jim?
Jim?
Jim. Is Jim a mage?
Jim is unfortunately not a mage. He's a simple guard.
Fortunately for Jim.
Could always use more mages. Jim is not one of them.
Can we throw him into a Mage 101 class real quick, and then
2-week course, boot camp.
and then we'll leave him behind.
So you guys run to keep the Valkyrie safe. You leave behind some mages to cast a fake Valkyrie. And then what are we doing? Are we bringing
Getting
Perry?
I guess it's gonna be kind of weird if he shows up and he looks exactly like he did. How many years ago?
I mean, they can run a DNA test that's gonna come back positive.
That's true. Are they?
Arcane paternity test.
Yeah.
I cast paternity.
Detect son.
Isn't that what I don't remember anybody's names, but who was the guy
Talus.
that we brought? Yeah, Talus. I feel nothing.
So yeah, you guys run, make an illusion. I guess we go to the castle, turn over Perry, and then winging it?
Guess so.
It's good.
Re-infiltrating an entire castle on our own?
I do think that just running isn't good enough for a diversion. I'm thinking that I should take a small infantry unit and take to the air and maybe flank on the other side of the castle. But I guess if you're running more of a heist, maybe we come in once you've already made contact to just create a little bit of chaos.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that all-out war is going to fail, which you kind of said at the beginning.
I do agree. I think that our ravens luckily are fast enough to get in, cause some chaos, and run out and be able to outrun any of the Guardian airships. And we don't have to send everybody. We can keep a solid group with the Valkyrie to protect it.
Yeah, biggest priorities are to keep you and the Valkyrie safe. And I guess we have the talisman, the other 3 talisman, which is... We're going to be bringing 6 of the talismans together, essentially. Which could be very good or very bad. So we got to be very careful once we're in Orthguard's castle.
I think either way, the talisman are coming together soon. Like, Orthguard is on his way here. Whether he comes to us or we come to them, it feels like something big's about to happen.
Is there any way to like broadcast to them that we have Perry, like show Perry?
Like writing a big message in the sand, we have your son.
What is it?
Send him a nicely worded hostage note.
We have your friend from.
We have your friend.
Dale and Tucker versus Evil.
We have your friend. That went really well for them.
I'm thinking we should call Grim down here if there's any tech questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grim! She sends a message.
Should have be a meeting of the minds. Get all of Eric's
Yeah.
characters down.
Yeah, hive mind.
Yeah,
Bring 'em all.
great.
Bring
Hive
Percy,
mind.
bring Sage.
Yay, multiple personality.
Too many cooks
Let's
and
watch
voices.
the madness.
All right, and she, Grim, a few minutes later, comes to the command deck and walks over to you guys and waves and just says, "Hey, how's it going? Kind of feeling restless."
Yeah, me too. Did you sleep?
No, I was doing push-ups all night. This mechanical heart can just keep me going just all day, all night. It's awesome.
Nice. My man.
Apparently, there's two types of people in this world.
Cyborgs and non-cyborgs.
That too.
Yeah, Orc, were you just doing one-arm push-ups with your one robot arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Grim, we're thinking we got to sneak in there and try to steal these talismans because all-out warfare is just not going to cut it. I don't think we have the numbers to take on this army head on.
I like where your head's at.
You got any gadgets to help us out?
Well, I mean, what are you looking for in particular?
Gadgets that can help us out?
In the Bond movie, this would be when you give us the things that are perfect for the situation.
Yeah. Sage says that the reason we called you down is they had a question about the ability to broadcast a message to Orthguard.
Oh, that's right.
That one.
It was like, oh, that's right, yeah. So I do know that the air tank that we stole from them has a way to communicate with the castle.
That makes sense.
It seems like it has to be in range. It's not indefinite, but at a range, it is able to communicate back.
Okay. So if we take the airship with Perry within range, call him up, tell him we want to negotiate, maybe we're just acting like we just want to save the keepers, meaning we'll hand over the talismans in exchange for them not destroying the keepers. And Perry is our collateral, so they don't just blow us up on the spot and take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then how do we actually get on the ship?
Carefully.
My other concern is if we can detect powerful magic's location, they'll be able to detect these gems on our forehead. Do you have like tinfoil hats we can wear?
That's a very, very good point. I've been trying lately to sort of channel May's power into a smaller usable device.
Like corn power?
Like corn power?
You said maize power. With like ethanol?
That went so far over my head.
too.
It's not even funny.
It's like I'm not in
I've
on
heard of this before.
Yeah. We're not running the Valkyrie on blood anymore. It's all ethanol powered.
Corn power.
But I think that the device is ready enough that it could create a sort of magical veil around you to help with that issue.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet.
Perfect.
Well, that seems like a pretty good plan.
Good step one.
Yeah.
Step two, profit.
So with this plan, you're planning on announcing that you have Perry and that you're giving over the talisman and keeping Perry as collateral so they don't just blow you up instantly. So once you get to the floating castle, then what are our options?
Profit.
Profit.
Profit is the only option.
But give us fake talismans.
Oh, that's gotta be easy, right?
Here, I got a light pebble and a sapphire and temporal ointment. I got 3 talismans right here. And a portable hole. Darkness, time, fire, and light.
And whole.
Perfect. And whole. The talisman of whole.
The talisman of time comes in cream form.
Yeah. We creamed the talisman of time.
Corn power.
Cream. Yes. Cream of corn. It's all coming together now. Maybe at this point, when if you get to the castle, this is the point where we need to start creating the diversion.
Yes.
Because I'm afraid that if you
Yes.
just go to the castle and there is no resistance, they're just going to take the talisman
Yep.
and not let you go.
Yeah. Well, not that I want to split the party up, but I mean, most heists, you don't send all 3 people in the front door.
The fine
Send
point.
one person in, and the other people are coming in some other way.
True.
Well, I have dimensional door, so
True.
that's the easy in.
And you can take a person with you, or you can take a portable hole with you.
Oh,
Yeah, could we get in the castle and just warp to a different spot of the castle? Or can you just warp from outside the castle into it?
I could just warp from outside the castle. So are we just scrapping the whole plan?
Well, we still need to
this
get
new
close
plan?
enough to the castle. But we could use Perry to get close in the warship, and then the
Yeah.
3 of us warp into the castle without them knowing. And then at the same time, Sage causes a diversion elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe yeah. Do we then make it seem like it's just Perry returning home in one of the ships
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Yep.
without
Ooh,
us being there?
I like that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So like when he's on radio with the castle, we just gotta be like really quiet.
That's gonna be impossible. Wait, so now we need to should we bring Perry up here? What is his incentive for helping us?
Parenthood?
Not getting a noogie, you nerd.
Not getting a noogie. We probably should bring Perry up here. But
Have Darwin perch on his back, and if he doesn't do what we say, gives him a noogie.
that's a noogie.
Perry's like, I never had a big brother before. This is great. All right. Sage pushes a button on her desk, and a few minutes later, Perry comes up.
I thought he was going to pop out of a closet or something.
Like, I've been here this whole time, waiting for my perfect moment. Yeah, so he comes in on a Razor scooter and starts scooting around. He's like,
He's
What's
like
up, guys?
a Google intern.
yeah. Just hanging out.
Perry,
What's up, my man?
you ever want to be a hero?
Ooh, never really thought of that at all. So what is my incentive?
Not getting a noogie, you nerd.
Ooh, I do hate noogies. My hair is nice and coiffed.
Perry, do you miss your family?
Occasionally. My father and I had sort of a strained relationship, but I do miss the castle. And it is a little more lonely here, being totally separated from literally everything I know by 20 years and great distance. So, yes?
Would you consider us a better family than your father?
You all really have taken me in and taken care of me, which I do appreciate, and I feel like I've learned a lot from you. I was but a spoiled brat, and now I am only a brat, because all of my spoils have been taken from me.
Well, that is very self-aware of you, Perry. We may have something important to ask of you. Your father is on a mission to essentially end the world. And for a multitude of reasons, obviously we don't want that to happen. And you may be the key. The key to stopping it, that is.
I like that I'm important in this. Go on.
See, we might need you to fool your father to create a distraction. And this is the man who has barely noticed that you've been gone for 20 years. So I'm thinking that maybe you'll be on board here with helping us out, especially since he's trying to end the world.
So basically what I have to do is try to make contact with my father, and if I do so, I get to live longer.
Yes.
This seems beneficial to me.
Yes. You get a longer life and hopefully closure.
And we'll give you the castle, too.
Yeah.
Whoa! The flying castle?
Your dad's castle.
Whoa! That's cool. I love that castle. So I can just kind of go back to where I was 20 years ago and just owning that place.
Yep.
Before it was more metaphorically, this time hopefully literally.
All yours.
Yeah.
All right, say no more. So all I have to do is play the part of the grieving son who's been separated from his father for years and wants nothing more than to make contact and make amends.
Yes.
Precisely. You an actor?
I've been known to tell a lie or two to get things that I want. Feel that's the same as acting.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I can confirm.
Perfect. So it'll be my big moment. So how am I making contact? Am I flying in on flying horses in a chariot, or?
Close.
Yeah, more like a defunct warship.
Okay.
I think it still flies. Looks pretty cool. Has a lot of artillery that may or may not still work.
I can probably still handle that.
By the way, you're familiar with this flying castle, yes?
I am familiar with it in that it was once in Vanguard. So I've visited the castle before many times.
I feel like we should get some intel here, map it out.
Ooh, okay.
Do you think you could help us recreate it, map the place out, figure out where we're going to hop in? So here's what's going to happen, Perry. You're going to get us close. We're going to dimensional door onto the castle, leave you to talk to your dad, and then Sage will create a distraction elsewhere. So we need to know where we should go into the castle and maybe try to figure out a likely location for these talismans that he may be hiding on board.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I could probably point out a few key areas that I remember.
That'd be great.
So, let's take a virtual tour. When you enter the castle through the front doors, you come into a large atrium.
Wait. You know who loves maps is Percy. Should we bring him up here as well?
Yeah, maybe he
Oh.
can dictate it. He can draw it out.
No, I'm just kidding. Perry.
Fine. Every time.
Percy said to Perry, and Perry said,
It's like, because like Grim and Percy's voices are pretty similar. It's just like Grim on speed
Yeah.
is Percy.
High-pitched grim.
High-pitched Grim on speed.
Fast-pitched.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. So you walk into the castle. There's a large atrium.
Large atrium. You got a nice, big, fancy double staircase that's wrapping up to an upper balcony. Beautiful chandeliers everywhere. Pictures of the nobility of Vanguard all around. Past that, if you were to walk up the main staircase, you come to a long hallway that has many branches to many fancy rooms. Bedrooms, the library, or a study, I should say. But then at the end of this long hallway is the main throne room. And the main throne room has a big piece of like stained glass behind it. Big circular stained glass that's sort of looking out past the back of the castle into sort of a courtyard area. And that main throne room is what I remember the most. It has large columns, beautiful stonework all the way around. And so those are the two big places where I think that they encompass most of the area of the castle. There's also a dungeon underneath, as all castles must have. There's also an observatory at this one. Being a place of science and industry, there's a really cool observatory on one of the spires of the castle.
Okay.
So maybe we drop into one of them fancy rooms.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do also remember one of the nobility there, one of the other sons of the kings, who said that there were secret passages throughout the castle.
Oh.
Oh,
He showed me the entrance of one that was down in the galley of the kitchen.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like pull a book and a bookcase flips around kind of secret passageways.
Yeah, pretty much. There was like a storeroom in the back, and you could pull a
Onion?
a sconce. You could pull a sconce on the wall, and it would open up. I think it was like a secret passage for the king to come get snacks in the middle of the night.
Cool.
Puff, you think you can hit that spot with dimensional door?
Yeah, I mean, if you can describe it to me exactly, then I can go there.
Yeah, the galley branches off from the main dining area. So if you were to go in the main atrium and instead of going up the stairs into the throne room, you went through double doors below the staircase, you would enter the main ballroom. And past the ballroom is the courtyard. I think it was on the left side of the ballroom was the main kitchen galley area. And the storeroom was in there.
You think it's on the left? I'm gonna need you to be exact.
I'm sorry. This was like 10 years ago in my time. 30 years for your time.
Do you think?
I'm
are
pretty
you pretty
confident.
certain? Okay.
You can get us close in that warship, and then we'll take a hop over there.
I think the main place that we can kind of determine if that's the right side is there was like a trash chute in the galley of the kitchen that just kind of dumped out into the side of the castle there. So if you can find that trash chute, you know you're on the right side.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I think this is a pretty good plan.
I like it.
Do we want to do it?
Hands in.
Do the plan?
Yeah, let's get the troops together.
Oh, okay. Battle stations or heist stations.
Perry puts his hand in the center and looks around at you guys. And Sage puts her hand on his, and then Grim.
And then
And
Puff.
me.
That orc.
Puff and Henry's hands slam together and like, oh, sorry, you go
Ow.
first.
Heist on 3.
3, 2, 1, heist!
Ow. God,
All
that
right.
tea's hot. Fuck.
Tea that is too
Orc,
hot.
where'd you get tea?
Oh, they were handing it out just now.
It is tea
It's
time.
heist tea.
It's
Heist
heist
tea.
Hi.
Heist tea.
Heist tea.
It's hot iced tea. Heist tea.
Yeah. Would like anything to drink? We have lemonade, heist tea. I mean, iced tea. Give it away right off the bat. So I was trying to think now if dimensional door is the way to go, or if we should just fly in the
climb
trash
chute.
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking that too.
I could fly you guys in through the trash.
But then they
chute.
might see us. You could just dimensional door into the trash chute rather than like some random spot in the castle.
Yeah. Wait, I do have. What is that spell? Mislead is the one where I can like turn invisible and leave behind like a visible dummy of myself somewhere.
It's just
So
for
I could
you though.
fly
right?
around. Not if you're in a hole,
Oh,
in a
portable hole.
portable hole.
The talisman of hole.
But yeah, you can just invisibly fly up the trash chute and then unleash hell
Instead of
Okay.
warping to a random spot inside the
and
castle.
hoping for the best.
Well, and then we could save dimensional door for a potential escape.
Escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the getaway driver.
Oh, yeah.
You're Dudley Do Right.
I'm the Dudley now.
So Orc's the brawn, Yenri's the brain, and you're the getaway driver.
Does that mean Perry is the face?
Yeah. Kind of is,
charisma.
He
honestly.
is. Wow, this worked out. So you,
Wow. This is a true heist.
yeah, you can't even help it. You fall into the formula. It just happens.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, so you guys say go team or whatever, and Sage says
Yeah, go team go.
go team go.
Yes, there we go.
Aw.
Nailed it.
I miss her. Shit, what's her name? God, everything that we say now is like, fuck, now I need to know.
Yeah,
Teiashi.
Teiashi.
Taika Waititi.
Teiashi.
Taika Waititi.
But so Sage says, okay, so you guys have your plan, and basically you just need to get Perry prepped to fly the air tank towards the castle. My work here is going to just include getting our troops together and getting a bunch of people on Ravens and starting to organize battalions to create a diversion. We'll probably take the Valkyrie east from here. I think it'll be best to go east towards the island city of Elmazen. We know people there and they can maybe help offer extra protections. From there, I guess we just pray.
Yeah, hunker in, prepare your forces. If you have any type of like anti-air artillery, set it up. But we'll do everything we can to stop them from ever getting to you.
Sounds great. And at that moment, you hear like a beeping coming from her main like console area. And she walks over and a muffled voice is speaking to her. And she nods her head and then walks back to you. And she says, "We've just got word that Iser detected the flying castle about 2 hours from here. And so we got to get this bird off the ground and get things going.
Okay.
I believe in you all. Let's save this world."
So Grim, you got that those magic dampening helmets or whatever we're wearing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. Follow me up to the command deck. Or
Aren't we here?
not the command deck.
We're here!
What would you call it?
Give them to
It's like
us.
the floor of the battleship.
We made
the
it.
takeoff area. My hangar. Let's go to my hangar.
Hangar.
There we go.
To the hangar.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
And you're there. Swipe fade. Something.
What's the auditory equivalent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. The Batman.
I guess what Ryan just did.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I started this whole thing.
That's a star wipe.
True.
No, it's a wipe in
Or a
the
zoom wipe.
yeah, in the shape of Grimm's bird.
Nice.
Yeah. Raven wipe.
All right. So you're now in the hangar, and Grim is digging. What did you say? Star wife?
No,
No, Raven wipe.
Raven
Raven
wipes.
wipe.
And I said, gross.
Raven wipes brought to you by the Brotherverse.
You got dirty ravens.
It's for all those baby ravens that are popping out of the Raven wipes.
Raven wipes.
Chris, you must go through a lot of Raven wipes.
A lot of rave and wipe.
Huh?
Rave and wipe.
Yeah.
Just a Saturday night for me.
Stop raving so hard.
Raven wipes.
All right, so
Where
you guys
are
are
we?
in the hangar. You guys are in the hangar. You just raven wiped into the hangar. And Grim is back at one of his tables, and he's pulling some things off of shelves, and he pulls down a screwdriver, and he's making some last-minute adjustments. And he pulls out this, it looks like a vest almost, or like suspenders, where there's this sort of like chest piece, and it has straps that looks like it would go around your shoulders and torso.
Like laser tag?
Laser tag. That's a great description of it. Yes. It's like a laser tag target. And he comes over and he said, "This is probably going to fit Yenri the best. So, Yenri, put your arms up."
Okay. Uppies.
All right. And he slips the harnesses over your hands and he clips it in on the back and cinches it up a little bit. And there's like a central area that's like a metal ring and it has a blue crystal in the middle. Kind of like Iron Man. Like Robert Downey Jr.'s heart.
Oh,
I guess it's not a heart.
it is a heart.
Yeah,
kind
Grim, I got a heart just like you.
Yeah. All right. We should tap this thing on. And he,
Wait, what does this do again?
This is going
Before
to create a magical veil around you, so that people can't detect magic through it.
So we
it's
need
gonna
to
have
stay
about-
near. Yeah,
Exactly. It's gonna have about a 10-foot radius. So
Okay.
as long as you guys are in there, you should be pretty good.
Well, we'll be in a hole. So,
That might
Right.
be fine. From the ethereal plane, I don't think they'd be able to detect your magic anyway.
perfect.
Or astral plane? Which one is it?
I don't remember. The plane of holes.
The whole
From
plane.
the Howl plane.
the holy plane.
It's an extra dimensional space, so
So
yeah, Grim
it,
says,
just
I think
its own
it'd be-
dimension.
Yeah, because you're in your own dimension there. I don't think that magical detection on this plane can detect through the hole.
So it is a whole plane.
It's a whole dimension. Wow.
So yeah, if you're
All
in
to
there, you should be
ourselves.
good.
Okay, cool.
So now,
right.
you have this blue glowing crystal on your chest that's just slowly pulsing.
All right. I like this.
All right, and you guys want to come see the air tank over here? I've got it all fixed up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's a real beaut. It's pretty impressive what they've done with this crystal technology. This is kind of where I got some of the ideas for making that magic veil vest you got there. The veil vest. I like that. That's what it's called.
Nice.
The veil
That's
vest.
cool. So wait, does the Veil Vest run on crystal energy?
It does.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, now we got all kinds of crystal power now. You got your little ferret dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Oh, yeah, you
shoved
still
a
have him?
crystal in his forehead. I do
Yeah.
have him. Yeah,
He's been in your pocket for a year.
Screezy.
yeah.
Grease.
I washed him. Come on.
No, I think you have a harness, if I remember correctly. You have like a gun holster.
Oh, that's
him in
right.
it.
So he's just been shoved face first in the holster for a year.
Is it necessary to shove him face first?
Well, I pull him out by his legs like a
You
gun.
don't want him chatting the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the handle is the legs of the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
All
it's
right.
not the
This
head.
tracks.
So.
Yeah. All right. So he walks you over to the air tank and pushes a button on sort of the bottom, and this plank comes down that allows you to walk into the ship, and you all board it. And Perry's with you as well, and you walk over to. So there's a main command center area that has a few seats in it, and then at the front you have one chair that has these two joysticks. And Grim seats Perry down and starts running him through the controls. And he's like, it's pretty easy here, Perry. All you have to do is press this big blue button on the top here. This will power it on. So if you want to do that, and Perry says, my pleasure, and pushes the button. And you see all the lights in the room light up, and there's this huge whirring sound as the ship comes to life. And you feel it lift up a little bit off the ground, just like a foot. And Grim's like, great. All right, so the thrusters are engaged. We've got some hovering going on here. And so, luckily, this is going to be pretty easy for you. You're not really going to have to touch a lot. This has a homing beacon to go back to its home base. So, all you got to do is press this green button here, and you should be on your way. And it'll slowly approach. If you ever have to disengage, press the green button again, and you can use the manual controls. The one on the right is the thruster, and then the one on the left will make you go up and down and left and right. Pretty easy. And Perry sits down and is like, all right, I'm coming, Papa. And then Grim turns around to you guys like, all right, so I think Perry's good. So what I can do is I'll put a Raven in here just so that you have like a smaller escape pod in case you need to get out. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Sure.
Well, Yenri can just fly, right?
So
Oh, Yenri can fly.
I can.
That's-
I think Yenri can only
The
fly like
plan.
100 feet off the ground, though.
Oh.
Oh,
But isn't that like our plan?
It was.
Shoot. Well, back to the drawing.
Back to dimensional door.
Back to the dimensional. Yeah.
Well, I could just dimensional door us into the hole of the trash chute also,
Yeah.
instead of trying to get us into a random spot.
Yeah.
I didn't know that your flying had like a height, an altitude.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's based on a flying broomstick, which also has a maximum flying height of like 100 feet, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so I'm important again.
You are now
Like
both.
getting their driver.
I am the man.
Yeah. The get in there driver and the getaway driver. I guess those are usually the same person.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, we
All right,
need a
swap out
get
the
in driver.
Yeah.
Where's our
And then-
get there driver? We only brought the getaway driver.
Call an Uber.
Yeah, we're taking Ubers. Then he's got to go pick up someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But get his number before we leave so we can call the same guy. He was good.
Yeah.
I do have 2-dimensional doors, by the way. Wait, I might have more than that.
What's behind door number 1?
A dimension. And that's behind the other 2 as well. But I have 3. I have 3-dimensional doors.
3D.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, one for, in case something goes terribly wrong.
Good.
So back to plan A.
Shall we?
Nothing changes, I guess.
All right. Well, let's get on board with Perry.
All right.
You mind if I keep this cup, Grim? My tea's finally drinkable.
Oh, yeah, totally. No, we have plenty of cups. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Can we
Let's
have one
go,
of those
boys.
slow motion shots where we're all walking and there's like fog in the foreground? And then it does the down, down, down as we come out of the fog. It'd be great.
Yeah, we could probably do that. How
All right,
slow can you walk?
I'll just imagine it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's go.
Perfect. I'm glad we nailed that one down. All right, guys. I just got to say, I love you. You're amazing. You got this. We're going to be supporting you from afar. We got this distraction that we're going to be coming in with. So once you're in there, get ready for things to turn to shit outside. That should give you some time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, last question, Grim. Do we have any way to talk with you?
Once you're inside, I'm afraid not.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you guys.
Like you'll kind of have to just have some court awareness of what's going outside. I'm hoping that the castle on the inside gets pretty crazy once they realize that there's an attack from the outside.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything.
You're welcome. We'll do our best, and we'll be supporting you guys. See you on the other side. He comes and hugs all you guys. Gives you big old pats on the back.
Thanks, Graham.
Thanks.
You're
Grim.
the best, Grim.
All right, go get him! And he shuffles down the gangplank, and it closes behind him, and you're now in there with Perry.
Okay. You ready for this, Perry?
Oh, I think so. If I remember correctly, I just have to press this button.
No, not that button.
And his hand was hovering over a yellow button. Like, oh, wait. Green? Green
Yes.
button.
Yeah, green
Perfect.
button.
All right. And he pushes the button, and you hear thrusters kick up even more, and you start hovering up into the air, and then the air tank starts shooting forward off the deck of the Valkyrie and into the clouds away from Toth.